Florida International University has named a new head coach.
Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially looking for a new job when the coaching carousel rolls around.
Congratulations, Coach Jamison Watts. We're excited to offer you the position of head coach at Florida International.
First off, I want to thank the administration for trusting me with this program. But more importantly, I want to say this to the city of Miami. I'm home. In the 305, respect isn't given, it's taken. That's exactly how we are going to play football at FIU. The sleeping giant is awake. It's time to hunt. Paw is up.
Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Panthers offense will take the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looking for a crease, it's Owens. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Owens. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, what a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
The give on the inside. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Groupers offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
The Groupers will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Groupers look to keep this drive humming. They'll run the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They'll test the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. It's Owens. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. It's a draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Groupers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the running game. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. They'll run it from the gun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. To the air, it's Jenkins. On target to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your...
Turning it on! He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
FIU set up with another first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Handoff from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Kennesaw State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit.
He's got it down the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the right. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the run, deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
So as a QB, when I'm running the option play, my job is to basically block somebody. How do I block somebody? I run at that defensive end, and I make him commit to me, and then I pitch the football. That's how I do my job. I get it to the running back, and now it's his job to go make things happen out on the perimeter away from all the bodies.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
on the option. He'll pitch it. Runs through the tackle. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. And the field goal unit is on the field. Guess not all doinks are bad. Off the right, upright, and through. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Fights off a defender. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss some of these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set, or now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stall on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Gets it out quickly. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Caught near the sticks. It's Stone. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for the goal line. Looking for the end zone. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it. Sneak gets it done.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over Kennesaw State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Going right to work up top. Caught behind the line. It's Craig. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls in the deep ball. There he goes. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Groupers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And after the extra point, it's a 1-possession game, down 21-13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and
makes a catch at the 20. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
All right, let's get it. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Let's go. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Let's go. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Panthers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep them alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.